Yes, so I want us we go through some kind of like orientation for new students who happen to be joining us for the very first time, or still in this case, you are already our student, but now in this case, you've also joined for this particular semester, So my name is CPA Kenyani, so I'm one of the lecturers. So some of the units you'll learn at RCM. I'll be the one teaching some of those units, So of course, I know majorly those ones who have ended up having to join us. So they are online students, but still we have also physical classes. So we have physical classes in Nairobi at Stanbank House. So Stanbank House along Moi Avenue. So for those who are intending to join physical classes, that's where you can be able to get us. Or if you want to visit our offices, it is Stanbank House first floor in Nairobi. We don't have satellite offices for now, but we have an office in Nairobi. That is Stanbank House first floor. That is where you can be able to get us. So we do provide tuition for CASNEB courses, major CASNEB courses. So still this particular semester, we are also providing tuition for ACCA and the CASNEB courses. So we do provide it online, and of course also in this case for physical. So that is if in this case you are in Nairobi, you can get our physical classes at Stanbank House in Nairobi. Majorly, for those who have really joined us for the first time, so we've seen you have challenges of having to understand the timetable, having to understand where do you get the link for the class. So I can just be able to highlight that
recording in progress
has actually been shared. There's a timetable which has actually been shared. Of course, I'm going to also share it here and of course be able to explain it. So our classes happen as per the timetable. The classes happen as per the timetable. So if it is indicated 6 p.m., the class will start at 6 p.m. So you need to make arrangements. If we've indicated on the timetable, the class will be starting at 4 p.m. At 4 p.m., you should be ready for the class. We don't miss classes. So nothing should, there shouldn't be any form of indication that there'll be a class that will be missed. So once we started the classes up to the end of the semester, you need to be ready for the classes. If your class is at 6 p.m., then be ready to have the class at 6 p.m. So that is of so much importance. So our classes happen through the Zoom. We use Zoom. So that is for online classes. We do the classes via Zoom. So you can access the classes by using a phone. If you have a smartphone, you can be able to access the classes. Still the same case, if you have a laptop, you can access the classes. To access the classes, you must have internet on your phone. So, or on your laptop. You must be having Wi-Fi or internet on your phone or your laptop. So if you are using the phone, then probably in this case, you need to have a Zoom app. You need to go to your Play Store and download the Zoom app. So that in this case, whenever the link is sent, when you click the link directly, you go to the class directly. Then for the laptop, if you click the link, you should be able to access the class just directly, so long as your laptop is on Wi-Fi or is connected to the internet. Even without having to have the Zoom app on your laptop, then you should be able to access the class directly on your laptop, so long as you have the internet. For if you have a smartphone, then you need to download the Zoom app and have it on your phone. So what happens is you just only need to click the link. Once it is time for class, you click the link, and of course you can be able to join the class very directly, so long as your internet is very strong. The internet is actually okay on your phone or on your laptop. Another thing, where do I get the link for the class? So the links for the classes are provided on the LMS platform. What is the LMS? The LMS is the online platform where we provide all the videos for the classes that have happened. So what happens, it is that whenever we have a class, we record the class. Then in this case, we provide it on the platform. Like the classes which happened yesterday, by the following day, we provided them on the portal or on the LMS platform. So what is the LMS? It is the learning management system, where you access class videos and of course also what? Notes. Still the same case, you can actually be able to do other activities on the LMS. For example, you can be able to provide exam tests. You can provide exam tests or cuts, which you can be able to attempt using the learning management system. So to access the learning management system is very easy. I think those who have already joined the class, I think there's a procedure that is having to be shared regarding how you can be able to access that particular platform. So let's assume now in this case, I'm a student. I want to now in this case access that particular platform because it is very important. That's where you'll be able to get the class links. So if I'm able to share, you need to be able to indicate to me whether you can be able to see my screen very clearly. Are you able to see the screen very clearly? Are you able to see the screen very clearly? Just say yes using the chat. Just say yes using the chat. So I can see you are saying yes. So you simply just go to your browser, whether it is your phone, whether in this case it is your laptop, you just simply need to go to the browser. And of course, once you go to the browser, you search RCM Online College website. So for example, in this case, I've already been able to search it. Then you search for it, that particular website, then it'll bring to you to this particular page. So this is the website. So before, in this case, you log in, you must have registered as a user. I think there's that procedure that is having to be sent in the WhatsApp group. You must have registered as a user. So once you register as a user, then you'll likely be connected to your course. And I think you're having to be reminded that once you register as a user on the website, this website, www.rcmonlinecollege.co.ke. So once you come to this page and you are a very new student, you've never enjoyed our services, you need to register here. You click here and register your particulars. Once you register your particulars, for example, if I want to register, I'll click there. So once you register, in this case, you'll fill in your details, your username, your email, additional particulars, you put them there, then you register. When you register, you'll get an email indicating you've already been registered. So once you've done that, then you can be able to access this particular platform if you need to, for example, access any kind of course. But before that, in the group, they are reminding you in each and every unit you are in. Let's assume, for example, you are in financial reporting. That is the unit you've registered for at RCM. You need to go to the group description. I hope you know where the group description is in WhatsApp. That is very simple. You need to go to the group description. So the group, let's assume, for example, in this case, I'm a student for this particular unit, auditing and assurance. The group description is here. When you click, you'll be able to see the group description. It is here. You can see this information here. So on each and every group, there's this particular information that is here. So there's the LMS data sheet. This particular sheet is very important. If I've registered, for example, for advanced auditing and assurance, I need to come here and fill my particulars here. There's also another link here for the past papers. This one, you'll be able to access the past papers if you want to use them or you want to print them to use them, for example, in class. You click here and you'll be able to access the past papers. If you want to access the classes or basically the videos on the LMS, you need to fill out this particular form in each and every unit. So if I have 3 units, let's say, for example, I have financial accounting, I have communication skills, I have law and governance. You need to fill in each and every unit. I need to go to law and governance, look at the group description, I fill in the details. You need to go to financial accounting, look at the group description, you fill in this particular sheet because this is the only sheet we are having to use to connect you to the videos on the LMS. If you don't fill out, then your information won't actually be captured for you to be connected on the LMS. So make sure in this case, once you are added to the WhatsApp group, before you are connected to the videos or the classes or the LMS platform, then in this case, you need to fill out this particular sheet for each and every unit. So once that has happened, then at our end, we'll be able to connect you to the specific units. So in this case, if I've chosen financial accounting, I've filled out the details here, then I'll be connected to financial accounting. I'll be connected to financial accounting. After that, then me as a student, I can actually be able to access the videos. I can actually be able to access the videos. So once that has happened, then on the LMS platform, that is where you'll be able to get the class link. the link I've talked about, the Zoom link for each and every class. So if it is, for example, time for class, and it is, for example, 6 p.m. So around 5:50 p.m., I should be able to log into my LMS, go to financial accounting. I'll see a link there. I'll be able to see a link there indicating that in this case, indicating the Zoom link. It will be able to show the Zoom link that in this case, I can be able to use to do what? To access the class. So in this case, if I'm a student and I intend, for example, in this case, to access the Zoom link in my LMS platform, still the same case, the website is very important. You need to remember it. So I just simply need to go to the browser. I go to the browser. I can go to the browser. Let me get the browser here. So I can go to the browser. I just simply need to go to the browser. Just a minute, I'll be able to show you. So I'll go to the browser. I'll go to the browser, any browser, Google Chrome or anything. So I just search for the website, www.rcm, like that. Then I click it there. You'll see our website. You'll see our website. So this time you've already registered. You don't have to register. You log in. You log in. You simply just log in. So you log in, and of course, you put your username or your email. Remember, when you are registering as a user, you are asked your email or your username. So here, let's assume I'm the student. I'm the student, so I'll be able to fill in my details like that. I'll fill in my details like that. So I'm logging into my account to be able to access my videos and access the class links. I put in my password. I'll be able to put in my password. Remember, the password is very important. Don't forget about your password. You need to keep it very safely, because if you forget about it, you'll have challenges accessing your account. So when I log in, it will bring me, for example, if I'm using a laptop, it will bring me to this. Even still the same case, if you are using a phone, you will see these ones that have been listed. So the CPA, CS, CIFA, ATD comes. So to be able to access your courses very easily, go to my courses. Alternatively, in this case, if you are doing CPA, go to CPA, then choose the specific unit. Go to CPA, then choose the specific unit. For example, if it is financial accounting, you can click it. You click it like that. That is if you are doing financial accounting. If you have been connected, you won't find this. You will directly see the materials for financial accounting. Like, for example, in this case, for me here, I haven't been connected by RCM. So they need to connect me for me to be able to access financial accounting. But if I want to access a unit, which, for example, in this case, I've been connected, let's say, for example, I want to access a unit which I've actually been connected. So let's assume, for example, I'm taking advanced level. I'm taking advanced level. And of course, my unit here is business data analytics. Business data analytics. So we can click it there and you'll be able to see. So I haven't also been connected here. I haven't also been connected here. Or alternatively, let me go back and choose the one that have actually been connected. Just a minute. So just a minute. So alternatively, in this case, I can go to my courses. Other than having to choose the specific units here, I can go to, when you go to my courses, this is the easiest way to access your units to be connected. When I click my courses here, I can see myself, I've been connected to 2 courses. Which ones are they? Corporate governance and ethics for CS, and of course also business data analytics, which is one of the units in CPA. So if you go to my courses, you'll be able to see the courses you've been connected, the units you've been connected to. If you are taking financial accounting, you are taking, in this case, law and governance, you are taking communication skills. It means that if you had filled out the information in the group description in WhatsApp, our team at our end would have already connected you. So when you come here, you'll see I've been connected to 3 courses. So that is if you go to my courses. You will see you've been connected to 3 courses. So if you want to access, let's say, for example, in this case, my course that I've registered for, maybe it is business data analytics, I can click that one. So I'll be able to see all the materials for this particular course here. This particular course here, I can be able to see that they haven't been able to put the materials. These other one, corporate governance and ethics. So for corporate governance and ethics, I can be able to see the materials are here. So so there are notes. This one, they have provided the notes. I can be able to see the notes are here. The notes are that, like, for example, the first topic for this particular course, it is corporate governance and ethics, overview of the corporate governance and ethics. So the materials are actually here. I can be able to view them. These are the notes. These are the notes. I can be able to view them. And of course, also there are videos. I can see the videos here. And of course, the notes are here. So there are videos here which have actually been provided. So I can be able to play the video if I wish. I can just click here and actually play the video. If I want to move to the next one, I can be able to click next one like that. So these are notes for the second subtopic, the importance of corporate governance and ethics. So for the theory, especially for the theory units, there are notes which have actually been provided on the LMS. So you can be able to access them. You can be able to access them. But what I wanted to show you is, for example, in this case, how you can be able to access the previous semesters videos, So just a minute, let me do something here. So remember, apart from, in this case, the classes, we also have revision books and of course study books. We have revision books and of course study books, which you can also be able to purchase from us, In the meantime, you can actually be typing any question you might be having as I try to connect to another unit so that I can be able to show you how you can be able to access it. You can be typing any question, or you can raise your hand and ask a question. I'll unmute you, and of course, you can be able to ask a question. Then remember, when you join the classes, of course, there are those who like having to put on their videos, but it's advisable you mute. It is advisable you mute your video, and even in this case, your audio. So if you want to ask a question, is when you unmute. Like, for example, in this particular session, I can see some of you are not on mute. So if you are not on mute, in this case, it means you'll likely be disturbing the others. Like, you can hear there's someone making noise in the background. So the only person who should actually be talking is exactly the teacher. Otherwise, you'll likely be making noise for others. Or in this case, you might actually be doing other things at your background and you're disturbing the others who are already in class. So make sure when you join the classes, you mute your video. And of course, also in this case, you mute your audio. Unless you want, in this case, to, for example, ask a question, you can be able to raise your hand. In the Zoom platform, there's somewhere you can be able to raise your hand, or you can simply just unmute and ask a question, or you can type on the chat. The teacher will be able to see. You can type on the chat. The teacher will likely be able to see. So let me show you how, in this case, also you can be able to access other materials on the LMS. Just a minute. Just a minute. Yeah, so yeah, I can see Keep Tab Base says, I have paid for FM fee, but I can't access the LMS. Kindly help me. So kindly help. So if you want to be sorted on Matters LMS, if you want to be sorted on Matters LMS, let me share. the contact here. So the contact you can call is this one 0794 78 888. So you can call this number or your WhatsApp. That is the guy who's in charge of the LMS connection. So anytime you call, he should be able to assist you. Or if he's held up somewhere, he'll be able to sort you. So that is the number. Alternatively, you can call this other one. Also, it is for the LMS support. It is for the LMS support. It is for the LMS support. You can alternatively call this number. Or in this case, you WhatsApp to 07903 930. So these two numbers. So these two numbers should actually be able to assist you. Do you have a helpline in case of user challenges? These are the helplines for LMS. These are the helplines for LMS. And they are one of them in the WhatsApp groups. Or if you chat any one of the admins in the WhatsApp groups, you should be able to assist you. But these particular two numbers, they're the ones who are supporting on Matters LMS. They're the ones who are supporting on Matters LMS. So if you have a challenge with the LMS, you need to reach out to them. They should actually be able to assist. They should actually be able to assist. So keep Tarbay. So once you reach out to them, they'll actually be able to assist. They'll actually be able to assist. I wanted to show you. So for example, now in this case, if I've registered for 3 courses, there's another course which I've actually already been able to add. If these are my courses which I've registered with RCM, I've registered for corporate governance, company law, and business data analytics. So let's assume, for example, now in this case, I'm a student for company law. So if I go to my courses here at home, remember how we started the process. So we went to login. If you come to the website, you first of all log in. You log in. Let's log out completely so that we can be able to start the process. Log out. Let's log out completely. So you come here. When you go to the website, you'll click login. When you click login, you'll come here. You put your details, whether you're using the phone or in this case, you are using maybe your laptop. You put your details like that. You put your details like that. Then you put your password. Put your password. Don't forget your password. Very important. Don't forget your password. It is very important. So once if it is your laptop, it will bring you to this particular page. So I've told you the easiest way in this case to access your courses. You click here, my courses. You can click here, my courses, or you can go to the specific course unit. If you are doing CPA, you come here. So if I'm doing company law, which is in the intermediate level, I'll come here. It will be able to show me CPA intermediate level. I'll click company law. Or alternatively, in this case, I'm having to say you can go to my courses. You can go to my courses. My courses. So when I click my courses here, it will show me company law. You can see company law. When I click company law like that, it'll you can be able to see it is showing the Zoom link. The Zoom link for the class that will be happening every Monday. It's supposed to be every Monday and Wednesday, but I don't know why they have written here Monday and Tuesday. Is Monday and Wednesday as per the timetable. So I should be able to click here. And of course, I'll have the Zoom link. The Zoom link is actually there. It is there. So when I click, for example, if the class is on, it will be able to direct me to the class directly. It will direct me to the class directly, whether you're using a browser or using your phone. But remember, your phone, I've told you in this case, you must actually be able to make sure you have the Zoom app. You have the Zoom app. You have the Zoom app. So if you go to company law, let's assume I'm taking company law. The Zoom link is the first thing you'll be able to see. So you'll see it is when you click it like this, it is open. When it opens, you'll be able to see the link is here. The link is here. The link is there. You can be able to see the link there. Keep the key. So make sure when you join the classes you made. So the link is just here. You can see this one here. When you click it, it is actually the class link. So if it is the laptop, you can proceed. And if the class is on, the lecturer would have already started the class. You can be able to join. So that is where you get Zoom links. You need to go to your LMS, your specific unit. You'll see the Zoom link as the first thing. There on the top. There on the top, you'll be able to see it. There on the top, you'll likely be able to see it. So still here, let's assume, for example, in this case, I want to see, of course, there'll be a folder here, another folder that will be created here for this semester's videos. There will be a folder that will be inserted here, which will likely be able to indicate January to April 2025 videos. But still, in this case, you can still access previous semester's videos. Like here, there are videos for the previous semester here in this folder. So if I open like this, September to December, that is what they did last semester. I can be able to see what they learned. So when I open like that, you can be able to see the videos for the last semester. They are all here. They are all here. I can just be able to review them as I wait for even this semester's classes. So the videos are just there. But as I've said, in this case, there'll be another folder that will be created for this semester's classes. Whenever each and every class happens, it will be uploaded here on the LMS platform. So if you missed out, you can come back later on, and of course, you can actually be able to view. So of course, now in this case, you can be able to see as you continue using the materials, the percentage of usage is indicated here. Or how you're using the materials, whether you're using the notes, whether you're using the videos, it is actually indicated here. So it just shows that in this case, you're actually using what the materials that are actually indicated here. So still here, there are some notes which you can also be able to access. For example, in this case, if it is nature, the first topic in company law is nature and characteristics of a company. I can still just be able to access the notes after the videos. You can see the first thing you see, Zoom link. You see the videos for the previous semester. The other semesters are here. But as I've said, for this semester, they'll insert another folder here where they'll put all the videos for this particular semester that you'll be accessing after the class. Still down here, there are also notes here. You can be able to see there are notes here. For example, for company law, for the theory papers, we've put all the notes. If it is company law, you can be able to see here. The first topic is normally nature and characteristics of a company. So, so if I click here, I'll be able to see the notes for this particular first subtopic in that topic. So nature and characteristics. So the notes are indicated there, and there's also a video there that you can be able to watch. If I want to move to the next subtopic, I can click here. And of course, I move on like that. So that is subtopic number 2, types of companies. And of course, there's also a video talking about that here. If I want to move to the next one, I can click like that. I'll move to the next subtopic, which is principle of the legal personality and value of incorporation. If I want to move to the next subtopic, I can also be able to click. So still, there are also notes there that you can also be able to access. And of course, also the Zoom link is the first thing you'll actually see in your LMS, in your specific unit. So when you log in, you'll see the Zoom link, you click it, and of course, whenever the class is happening, you'll find the class is on. The class is on. The class is on. So that is what is actually so much important regarding how you can be able to access the LMS platform. So there's another thing that is actually also confusing students here, especially the timetable. There are those units that in this case, for example, we have the morning and evening classes. We have the morning and evening classes. Morning and evening classes. So for morning classes, they happen from 5 a.m. to around 6:45 a.m. But not all the units. There are just specific units which have morning classes. For example, if I open the CPA timetable here, let me open it, just a minute. Yeah, so if I open the CPA timetable here, so it is here. So there are these, of course, these units that are here indicated morning. Not all units are actually found in the morning, just a few. For example, in this case, for foundation, those who are taking foundation level, it is only FA and economics that has morning sessions. If you are in intermediate, it is only FR, FM, and PFT that has morning sessions. If you are in the advanced level, it is only LM, AFM, and AFR that has morning sessions. Also, number 2, take note. We have the morning sessions and of course the evening sessions. If you've chosen to be in the morning sessions, you can't access the evening. You choose one. For example, in this case, if you've chosen to be in FA morning, you can't be in this FA here in the evening. They are different classes. If you've chosen to be in LM, leadership and management morning, you can't also be in this LM here. This one and this one. This one is for the evening, if you've chosen the evening option. So if you've chosen the morning option, you'll be here. This will be your timetable, Friday and Saturday. If you've chosen evening, this will be your timetable, Monday and of course, Thursday. So in your WhatsApp group, you'll be put in the morning WhatsApp group. There are 2 different WhatsApp groups. So LM morning and LM evening. If it is FA morning, there is FA morning and there is FA evening. You can't be in both of them. You choose one. So you make a decision when you are joining the classes, whether I want to be in the morning or I want to be in the evening. As I've also indicated earlier, not all the units are in the morning sessions, just specific subjects. Just specific subjects which are indicated here. For foundation, it is only FA and economics. For intermediate, it is only FM, FR, and PFT. For advanced level, it is only business data analytics, leadership and management, AFR, and AFM. Not all of them. So all the others are now found in the evening. So evening has all the units. Evening has all the units. Then also what you need to note about evening, some of the classes overflow up to weekend here. So for example, if you are taking advanced FR, evening option, you can see in this case, we have advanced FR here on Tuesday. We also have advanced FR on Saturday, 2 p.m. and advanced FR on Sunday, 4 p.m. So this evening option here, it overflows up to the weekend. For example, if it is economics, you can see we have economics on Saturday, 6 p.m., economics on Sunday, 4 p.m., and there's another economics here. It is somewhere here. It is somewhere here. There's another economics, which is actually in between the week. So there are usually 3 sessions for economics. It is here. You can see it is here. So this economics, which is for the evening option, it overflows up to weekend because it can't fit during the week. So we put it during the weekend. Then there's another unique unit also, which is financial reporting. Financial reporting has 3 options. So there's the morning session. So if you've chosen to be in the morning session, you'll be doing your class on Thursday. And then also we have on Tuesday, Thursday and Tuesday. In the evening, there are also 2 options. There's FR, which is 6 p.m. only. There are those who, in this case, who don't want to do classes 8 p.m. So FR has that option. You can do your FR on Tuesday, you do it on Thursday, you do it on Friday. But of course, there are those ones who don't want this FR for 6 p.m. There's another FR, we call it FR evening. So this one is called FR 6 p.m. only. It happens only at 6 p.m. So that is Tuesday, 6 p.m. That is Thursday, 6 p.m. and Friday, 6 p.m. There's a FR evening option, which happens on Tuesday, 8 p.m., on Thursday, 8 p.m., then it overflows to the weekend, 2 p.m. here. FR is the only unique option that has, unique unit that has 3 sessions. It has the morning sessions, it has the 6 p.m. only sessions, and it has the evening sessions. So you choose, you make a choice. You make a choice. You make a choice. So any unit that is not here, you'll find it in the evening. Let's say, for example, company law. Company law doesn't have morning option. It only has evening option. So that is Monday, 6 p.m. and of course, Wednesday, 6 p.m. So not all the units will be found in the morning, but during the evening, all the units are there. You can be able to see them. You can be able to see them. So the timetable is just the same across the courses. It's just the same across the courses. Even if it is actually in this case ATD, let's look at ATD. ATD, those who are taking ATD. So of course, ATD, there are those units which are actually common with CPA. So you learn together with those ones who are taking CPA. Because still the same case, when you advance to your CPA, these units will likely be exempted. The content is just the same. So don't start asking, I've been put in a CPA class. The content is just the same. The content is just the same. For example, in this case, we have a unit we call what? Is it Introduction to Law and Ethics? Is it Law and Ethics? So Law and Ethics is just the same as Law and Governance in CPA. The syllabus is just the same. So you'll have your class here. It is here, 8 p.m. and of course also here, Thursday, 8 p.m. You'll be having the class together with those ones who are taking CPA. There's no difference in the content. Actually, when you advance to your CPA, you'll be exempted foundation level because you would have already learned what those who are in CPA foundation learned. So the syllabus is just the same. There's also principles of economics. So economics is just the same. Economics for CPA and economics for ATD is just the same. So the only difference is maybe the exam. So the exam for ATD is not that tough compared to that one for CPA. So in the class, the teacher will mix using the past papers. He'll use those past papers for ATD and also use those past papers for CPA in revising in class. So we have principles of economics here, principles of economics here, and of course there's another one which is in between here. It is not indicated, but I think we'll be able to include. It is supposed to be here. It is supposed to be here, principles of economics. So that is how the timetable flows. That is how the timetable flows. Also for ATD, not all the units have morning option, just a few of them. Not all of them have morning option. The ones you've indicated in the morning, they are the ones you can be able to choose. I want to do the morning option. For example, for principles of economics, there's the morning option. Principles of management has only the morning option. Like that. So that is what you need to be able to take note of regarding the timetables. So I think that is what was actually majorly confusing some of the students. So I hope that is very clear. Unless you have a question, maybe I can be able to. I can be able to see Caro is saying, Caro, you know, company law and communication skills are not in the same level. So you need to really familiarize yourself with the units you are taking, especially those ones who've joined foundation level. Know your units. Company law is not in foundation level, it's intermediate level. You need to familiarize yourself with the units you are taking. You need to understand in foundation level CPA, which units do we have? There are normally 6 units. Which ones are they? So company law is not in foundation level. It is in intermediate level. It is in intermediate parallel. So you need to be able to know exactly which units you're having to take. So just a minute to assist this student. Just a minute, I show you which units are found in CPA foundation level. Company law is not in foundation level. It is in intermediate level. So you need to familiarize yourself with the units you are, especially those ones who've joined foundation. You are starting. Those ones are in the intermediate. Those ones, there's no much problem because previously they have done those ones in foundation, so they understand. But the really new students, especially those ones who have just joined the foundation level, you need to familiarize yourself with which units you're having to take, because you can be able to see one of our is saying company law is happening the same time with the communication skills. They are not in the same level. So they shouldn't clash. They shouldn't clash. Unless maybe in this case, you've already gone to intermediate level while you are still in foundation. So these are the units for CPA foundation. We have financial accounting, communication skills, introduction to law and governance, economics, quantitative analysis, information communication technology. Also take note, in our timetable, we've abbreviated. That's why in this case, I'm having to say it is important you just familiarize yourself with which units I'm having to take. For example, in the timetable for financial accounting, we've indicated FA. For introduction to law and governance, we've indicated maybe L and G or something. For economics, we've indicated econ. For quantitative analysis, we've indicated QA. For information communication technology, we've indicated ICT. So company law is in the intermediate level. It is in the intermediate level. It is in the intermediate. So these are the units for CPA, all of them. So try to familiarize yourself. If you can get the syllabus, still the same case, I can be able to share it here so that you can be able to download it and just have it, because it is important you try to understand which one. I can be able to see. Economics for CIFA and CPA is the same. It is the same. In fact, they do the same paper. Word by word. Word by word. It is a common unit. Word by word. Word by word. It is a common unit. So Sharon, it is very similar. They do the same paper. They do the same paper. Word by word. Word by word. It is the same. So let me share this syllabus here. You can download it so that you can familiarize yourself with some of the units. I've shared it there on the Zoom platform. It has different days for economics. So I think we'll be able to have a look at it and maybe correct it. So for me, I chose the evening session from 6 p.m. 8 p.m. But you find some units are colliding and other units. So Robinson. So of course, some of the units will likely end up having to collide. But if you find that in this case, the 6 to 8 p.m. units are colliding, you choose another option. You either choose the morning or you choose the other option. Because I've told you, the 6 to 8 p.m., there's only one unit that has that special provision. That is financial reporting. There's only one unit that has that special provision, that has only 6 to 8 p.m. classes. The other units don't have. It means if there's no that option, you look at the other options and you won't miss. You'll find maybe there's an option I can do maybe 8 to 10 p.m. or I can do morning. Hope you understand. There's only one unit that has that special provision, 6 to 8 p.m. class. The other units you might find there's a class happening at 6. Maybe it is happening at 8, like that. That FA for Saturday, it is for evening. It is for evening. That FA for Saturday it is for evening. That FA for Saturday, it is for evening. So hope you are together, Robinson. There is only one unit that has that special provision, that you can have FR 6 to 8 p.m. only. And the others, you'll find that in this case, maybe there's a class at 8, another one is happening at 6. Hope you understand. Hope you understand. So it means you'll have to look for the other options. For advanced taxation, which doesn't have morning classes, the 3 sessions on the timetable are continuous. So there are those who are insisting. There's no any other unit that has a special provision for 6 to 8 p.m. class, only financial reporting. If you find that in this case, if you're looking for 6 to 8 p.m. and that unit is not there, you need to adjust yourself and maybe do an 8 to 10 p.m. class. So Getrin, I hope you are together. So don't stick your mind, it must be 6 to 8 p.m. Actually, even if I fit all the units you are taking 6 to 8 p.m., they cannot fit the entire week. They cannot fit the entire week. They can't fit the entire week because if I say, for example, financial reporting has taken 3 days. Financial management has taken another 2 days or maybe 3 days. I'm only remaining with 1 day. So where will I fit the other unit? I cannot be able to fit it. So you need to adjust yourself. Some units will happen maybe 8 p.m., others will happen at 6 p.m. So don't stick your mind that it must be 6 to 8 p.m. Some of the units, they won't have that provision. You'll have to, like in this case, try to adjust. Maybe in this case, sometimes I'll be doing it at 8 p.m. Sometimes I'll be having a class at 6 p.m. Sometimes I'll be having it during the weekend from 4 p.m. to this time. So it's just a matter of having to balance everyone's interest. So we can't satisfy each and every person or each and every student, but we try our level best in this case to balance, just balance. What of CIFA timetable? So the CIFA timetable is there. So let me see if I can be able to get it. There's no MF from 8 p.m. It's only 6 p.m. There's no MF from 8 p.m. It's only 6 p.m. Let me see if I can be able to get the CIFA timetable. Just a minute, I get it. So just a minute, I share it, the CIFA timetable. But if you reach out to the customer care, they can still share with you on WhatsApp. They can still share with you on WhatsApp if you want to have a better look at it. They can still share with you on WhatsApp. So it is here. So the timetable is here for CIFA. The timetable is here for CIFA. So of course, there are those units which are also common with the CPA. There are those units which are actually common with the CPA, like economics. So you'll find that economics, this one, you'll be in the same class with those ones in CPA class. Also, LM is the same. LM is the same. So LM is just the same. LM is the same. Like for example, FA is the same. FA is the same. So there are those units which are also common with CPA. Word by word, exam is the same. Exam is the same, but there are those ones which are very different. Like these other ones, your alternative, these other ones are very different. So this is the timetable for CIFA. Where can I find it? So if you want to access the timetable, 0719-525-1000. If you reach out to this number, you'll likely be assisted, or you can call this on 0793-555-000. These are the customer care numbers. These are the customer care numbers. So these ones, if you need the timetable or want to make a query, you can be able to reach out to them. So our classes, those who are doing online classes, we are charging 4,800 per unit. 4,800 per unit. 4,800 per unit, whether you are in CAMS, CPA, ATD, or CIFA, all those ones. There are those, of course, now in this case, who had already applied for Helb. You had already applied for Helb, I know. Already, if your monies were allocated, then you've already been added to class. If you haven't been added to class, you need to reach out to the customer cares if the money is already allocated. If the money is already allocated, you need to reach out to the customer care. They should be able to add you in class. If you haven't joined the class, because I know there are those maybe you are here who haven't joined the classes, you can reach out to the customer care numbers. They'll assist you to join the classes. Still the same case, if you want to apply for help, you need to call this number. They will guide you as to why in this case you can actually be able to apply for your help loan. But still the same case, it is not that difficult to apply. What you need to do, you need to simply just go to your browser. So the internet and your browser is very important in doing these online things. Your internet and your browser is very important in doing these online things, whether you're accessing online classes, or in this case, you want to maybe apply for this kind of what facilitation. This kind of what facilitations. So just a minute, I show you. So you need simply just go to your browser. If you go to your browser, you go to, there's a special website for Helb, www.hef.co.ke, like that. So www.hef.co.ke, like that. So it will bring you to this particular website here. Then you go to the here portal. This here they have indicated portal. So if you are very new, you'll need to register first of all. So you need to register as a user. You need to register as a user. So they'll ask you for your particulars, then you can be able to put your particulars. So once you put your particulars, then you can be able to log into your portal. You can be able to log into your portal. When you log into your portal, they'll ask you to provide your details. They'll ask you to provide your details, your passport size, photo, everything. Make sure you fill in all the details they require. Then the other issues regarding, for example, you having to provide a guarantor. You need to provide the guarantors. Also, the other issues regarding, for example, you having to attach your certificates or documentation, you need to attach them. You need to attach them. If it happens that in this case, for example, maybe you haven't registered for CASNEB completely, and then what you need to do, you can reach out to our team. They'll assist you to register with CASNEB. Then once you get the CASNEB number, then you can easily be able to apply for tuition fee. And of course, also you can be able to apply for CASNEB fee. Remember, when you get to the point of having to choose the institution, you need to choose RCM Online College. RCM Online College. Because if that is the case, then we'll be able to enroll you in our classes once the money is actually allocated, even before they do the disbursement. So long as your status changes, you can be able to track the process of processing, in this case, your monies or the loan on your portal. Once you've already been able to credit, you have attached all the documents. But in any case you face any challenges, then the predominant number to be able to call is 0793 555 000. So this is the customer care that will be able to assist you in matters regarding applying for help, or if you have any challenges. If you have any challenges. Do something about links on LMS. Can't find links for January to April. So for which unit? For which unit are you talking about, Gideon? For which unit? For which unit? If I choose evening class, are they continuing? So if you are in the evening class, then as I've told you, the classes happen as per the timetable. So where the teacher left in the previous class, he'll continue from there. Where the teacher left in the previous class, that is where he'll continue from. So that was Jacqueline asking. That was Jacqueline asking. When are the classes starting? They started yesterday. They started yesterday. Or Econ. So Econ, there's no link for Econ. So we can confirm that here. No problem. Let's try to confirm that here. So there's someone was asking when the classes are starting. They started yesterday. They started yesterday. So let's see what is happening in economics. Let's see what is happening in economics. Let's see what is happening in economics. Just a minute. Let's see what is happening in economics. Try to confirm whether the link has been attached or not. So I can see the links there. I'll be able to confirm. I'll be able to, but I can see the links have actually been attached. So maybe, I don't know, they have a problem or something. I don't know, they have a problem or something, but I think I'll be able to confirm because I can see the links have been attached. But I'll confirm that one, no problem. I filled out the LMS, but no course has been added on my profile. So regarding issues with LMS, as I had already indicated earlier, in any case, whenever you'll find any challenge with the LMS, there's these numbers which I've already been able to share here. You can WhatsApp or you call, but normally it is the best thing you can be able to do when you call is better, because sometimes someone might be having so many messages. So by the time yours is attended to, it might take quite some time. So that number that I've just shared there, in any case it has not been connected, you reach out to that number. They should be able to connect you. If you don't know how, in this case, you are supposed to go about it, if you check the WhatsApp groups, every time they are sharing the procedure, each and every time, how you can be able to input your information on the LMS datasheet, then they connect you, and then you log in. They have also shared a video. On that information they are sharing, they have shared a video that indicates how you can be able to access the LMS platform. The LMS platform. Jacqueline, the evening class 6 p.m., 8 p.m., are they continuing? Each class is on its own. For which unit? You need to mention the unit, Jacqueline. I don't know what you mean by, in this case, continuing. So let me just show the timetable again. I don't know what you mean by continuing. Let me just show that timetable again. Let me show that timetable again. So this is my CPA timetable. Jacqueline, this is my CPA timetable. Let's say, for example, in this case, I'm in company law. If I look at this timetable, I can see there's company law on Monday and Wednesday. It is not there in 8 p.m. So it means what the teacher taught on Monday here, he will continue with it here. And then again, next week, the cycle starts again. Next week, the cycle continues like that. So what he did here next week on Monday, he'll continue here like that. Let's say, for example, in this case, I'm in communication skills. I'm in communication skills. What the teacher taught here in communication skills on Monday, the teacher will continue with it on Wednesday here. Let's say, for example, in this case, I've chosen financial reporting 6 p.m. only. That is the class I'm in. What the teacher taught here is what he'll continue with it here and here. Let's say, for example, I've chosen that other option, financial reporting, the evening one. What the teacher taught here, he will continue with it here and then finish it here. So I don't know what you mean by 6 p.m. continue with the 8 p.m. That shouldn't actually confuse you. It is very easy to understand this timetable. Let's say, for example, in this case, it is, for example, QA. So what the teacher taught here, you can see there's only QA here. So if I'm in this class of evening QA, I'm here on Tuesday, the teacher taught, he'll continue with it on Friday here, then on Saturday here. Hope you are together. Hope you are together, Jacqueline. You need to say yes, because in this case, if you can't say yes, we don't know whether you've understood. Yes. We don't know whether you've understood. So of course, for these evening classes, sometimes you might find there's a class that is happening 6 p.m. Another one might be happening 8 p.m. Like, for example, which one can we be able to give as an example? Which one can we be able to give as an example? Like you can see in this case, we have, for example, auditing and assurance on Thursday, it is 6 p.m. But on Sunday, it is 8 p.m. You can see there. You can see there. Which other one can we be able to give? You can see it is there. It is here. So it means in this case, if you are in auditing and assurance, your class will be happening on Thursday, 6 p.m. and of course also on Saturday, 8 p.m. On Saturday, 8 p.m. Yeah, so I think that is the case. So I don't know if there's any other burning question. I don't know if there's any other burning question. Any other burning question? If there isn't, then I think let's end there for now. I think we'll be able to share all the customer care numbers regarding different areas, LMS or any other issue that you might be requiring. I've registered for 3 units, but my portal shows 0 course under my courses. Who should I contact? So I've already shared these numbers here. So there's this number here. Or you can also call this other one here. There's another one here. There are 2 support. There are 2 persons who can be able to support you on that. One of them is called Clinton. The other one is called Frank. So the one I've shared is for Clinton. This one I've shared, the second one is for Frank. Is for Frank. Any other query? Any other query? I think we can end there. So we'll do other sessions regarding orientation later on. Otherwise, thank you very much and have a good afternoon.